All right, here we go. Hey guys, welcome in. We're on Pokemon Zone right now with all the cards revealed from the new trailer, as well as many other places like the Mega Latios EX promo, the Wonder Pick Heliolisk, which actually looks pretty busted, as well as some other cards. And we're going to talk about each of these cards, and I'm going to share with you my opinions on that card. And the first card I want to talk about is this one right here, that there has been a lot of back and forth in chat because I'm actually live right now talking about this card. Let me read it for you. It's a new supporter card, Serena. It says, put a random Mega Evolution Pokemon EX from your deck into your hand. Now, a lot of people are like, okay, that means stage 1, stage 2 Mega Evolutions, right? You're not wrong. It says Mega Evolution Pokemon, so like you're not wrong. However, Exhibit A, if I can get your attention here, guys. All right, if we go down to the Mega Evolution EX rule, when your Mega Evolution Pokemon EX, a basic Mega is still considered a Mega Evolution Pokemon. Okay, so now let's go back to that Serena. Serena essentially says find any Mega Pokemon in your deck, add it to your hand. It doesn't matter if it's Mega Blaziken. It doesn't matter if it's Mega Absol. It doesn't matter if it's a stage 1, stage 2, stage 10, right? It's pretty fire. So I think Serena might actually be a pretty decent card. Next card I want to talk about is this one, Clemont. It says put 2 random cards from among Magneton, Heliolisk, and Clemont's backpack, which what the heck does that even do, right? Only time will tell. From your deck into your hand. Now, there's a couple things. We know the Heliolisk, what it does. We'll talk about that next, but we don't know the Magneton. It obviously could pull the really good self-generating ramp Magneton from set 1, but that probably also indicates that there is a new Magneton in this set. And if there is a new Magneton in this set, I'm going to just make a very bold guess right here. I think the other 2 EXs that we're going to be getting is a Magnezone EX. Okay, that's one. And then secondly, I think the other Pokemon we're going to get is Porygon Z EX. And you're like, why did you click on the Solosis for that? Solosis, whatever it's called? Well, because of the background. It's a microscope. It's a lab. It's a lab. And then here you got Trubbish, another lab. They're in a lab. They're doing stuff. What Pokemon do we know that was born in a lab outside of, you know, the fossils and Mewtwo? Well, it's Porygon. And if you look at the actual, the artwork, it has Charizard Y. And then in the back, there's a Magnezone. But then there's also a Porygon just chilling, right? So I'm thinking Porygon Z EX would be the other EX, and I'm just going to throw that out there. You guys let me know what your guesses are in the comments down below. But now let's check out Heliolisk, which is cut off here, but I'll just share with you guys what it says. It's for 2 lightning energy, Thunderbolt for 120 as a stage 1, and it says discard all energy from this Pokemon. This literally counters Suicune, and I, for one, hope we get more of that. Okay, I said it here first. I need more Suicune Greninja counters. I need that duo to be retiring with Darkrai Giratina. I need them to separate. They're toxic. It's a toxic relationship for everybody else involved. I don't need them to be. And Greninja EX too. Like, come on. So I think Heliolisk is going to be a fantastic, fantastic card. Now, the other card that I want to talk about that I think is going to be really crazy is Quick Grow Extract. At first glance, I knew this card was going to be good. And then reading it, it essentially says it acts like a free rare candy for you if you have a stage 1 Pokemon. That's one use case scenario. Here, let me paint a picture because I love painting pictures. You have a Rowlet in the active spot. You have a Decadui EX in your hand, but you don't have a rare candy, but you have a Quick Grow Extract because you're running 2 rare candies and 2 of these in your deck. And you also have double Dartrix or maybe one of them. Well, what you can do is turn 2, use Quick Grow Extract, evolve your Rowlet right into your Dartrix, and then from there evolve your Dartrix into your I was gonna say Mega Decadui, but your Decadui EX. Now you're probably wondering, how can you evolve 2 times in a turn? Well, you can in the official standard, and even in Pocket. Porygon 2 can evolve twice in the same turn. You can't use this on the turn that you put it into play. I'm saying you play on turn 1 Rowlet, and then turn 2 you use it. Reading the card does explain the card, and I did read the card, in fact, for once. So I think this is going to be a fantastic card for Pokemon that are stage 2 and only require 2 energies to attack, and stage 1 Pokemon. Grass Pokemon, obviously. All right, the next Pokemon I guess we can talk about that I think is going to be really good is going to be Charmeleon. And 2 questions happens here, and I'll ask you guys, what do you think of this Charmeleon? right? Do you think this ability is good because it says ignition? Once during your turn, when you play this card from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may take a fire energy from your energy zone and attach it to your active fire Pokemon. That just feels very good. A lot of you guys in chat said things like Entei EX would be cracked with this, and I can see it too, especially helping you draw. And then you could eventually just evolve this guy into your Mega Charizard Y, which we'll get to in a sec. Like, who thought that was a good idea? But I think this is really cool. So that's the first thing that I want to talk about. The second thing is, with them showing us this Charmeleon, do you guys think Wartortle and Ivysaur are going to have a similar or at least beneficial ability? Because if they don't, they're easily just going to be outclassed. And I think that they might not actually have a good ability or any ability at all, because this pack is called Crimson Blaze. It's so heavily favoriting Nintendo and Pokemon's favorite child, Charizard, obviously. So I think this ability is really cool. And with that, I guess we can go right into Mega Charizard Y. And a lot of people are like, it's good, it's bad. It deals the most damage in the entire game. This thing one-shots everything. I think it also one-shots Mega Venusaur with a Leaf Cape. Yep, it does. Crazy. It's actually kind of crazy. Crimson Dive deals 250. However, this Pokemon also deals 50 damage to itself. But Lily exists. So does it really deal damage to itself? Not at all. So it'll go down to 170 HP. And if your opponent can't one-shot you, well, you can do it again and heal yourself and do it. You see what I'm saying? I just knocked my mic. It's nothing survives this. Crimson Zard was disgusting, which is actually kind of funny why this is called Crimson Dive. And it also is the strongest move in the entire game. However, with that being said, Mega Charizard Y also doesn't survive a Crimson Dive. So I think Mew EX is actually going to be very, very, very relevant this set. Because your Mew EX can come in for 3 energy and say, hey, I can do the same thing right back at you. Okay, so I'm excited to have some counterplay with Mew EX. We can go into the Mega Venusaur EX. I think this is cool. The issue is 4 energy. The good side is you could ramp your Bulbasaur with lightning, fire, water, with any of the baby Pokemon to help you get there faster. But Critical Bloom deals 120. And then if your opponent's not running PCL, Nurse Joy, they're going to be poisoned and asleep if they don't hit heads. So I think that's pretty good. Maybe even run this with some double Nihilijos go crazy. Probably not though. But I think this is a pretty decent card. It's literally as good as Venusaur EX. With that being said, there's only some certain cases where it's good. The only thing that it has going for it is that it is the thickest Mega Pokemon in the entire game. And then finally, we have Mega Blastoise EX that says if this Pokemon has at least 3 extra energy attached, it also deals 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So this is very clearly a Misty deck. Double Misties. I'm so glad. I'm so glad they're giving us more Gamba, right? Said everybody. So Mega Blastoise, if you get lucky to just get 3 extra Misty coin flip heads with this, you're going to be dealing, what is that? 230 damage on the board. That's 130 to the active and then 50 to 2 benches. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's going to be good. With that being said, the rest of the cards, pretty mid, nothing crazy. I guess we could talk about Mega Latios EX. 2 water energy and a psychic to deal 160. However, at the cost of discarding all the energy from this Pokemon. I don't know if this is good. I don't know if this is bad. It's a Mega Pokemon, so if you lose this, you lose the game. The only saving grace is you could play this in a full psychic deck with a Mantike to help ramp this, because it's also a basic Pokemon. But they really did give this the promo and dragon combo of like making it suck, to be honest. But yeah, there you guys have it. And with that, these are all the cards. This is PokemonZone.com. You can check it out. We talked about most of them. The rest of them, not really. Like the Ditto, I guess we can talk about the Ditto. Choose one of your bench Pokemon's attacks, except for Pokemon EX, and you could use it as this attack. However, if you don't have the necessary energy, you don't do anything. It kind of sucks. I don't see any use case where it's good, to be honest. And then you have a Spritzy here that says heal 20 from one of your Pokemon, and then you have a Sunflora here that says if Quick Grow Extract is in your discard, so you could use it on your Sunkern to evolve into your Sunflora and then dish out 60 damage. But yeah, there you guys have it. That's pretty much every single card. With that being said, from these cards, what do you think and who do you think is going to be our crown rare? I'm just going to say it now. I think Quick Grow Extract might in fact be the crown rare of the site. But there you guys have it. Don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.